So this question came up. What about that, Sander? Well, that is just that. The so-called aNd of a mosquito, of a tree, of a body, physical body, of the skin. No, there's just simply death and life. It's not two. It's just simply this. It's just, so to say, going on simultaneously. But there is no separated you dying. There's just a body which will stop functioning at some time, naturally. But it has nothing to do with you. There's no separated you in this body. There's no you having this body or owning this body. At the same time, claiming that this is your body is already just simply this. So this body will stop functioning quite naturally, sooner or later. But the death of a body, or the birth of a so-called body, has already nothing to do with you. As a separated being, there's no separated you in this body. There's no you or me already. There's just the directness of whatever is happening. A so-called body-mind system talking about that. And another so-called mind-body system or human system hearing these words and liking it or not liking it, or being fearful that the so-called body may suddenly stop functioning or will start functioning in a bad way. So all that is already just simply this. Worries about that, questioning about that, wondering if there's that for me or not, is already you-less. Being fearful about that or not wanting to die has already nothing to do with you. Those ideas or thoughts or emotions or sensations just innocently rise as the so-called physical structure, just innocently rise, and it will innocently stop. It won't stop for you, nor does it start for you. There's no you already, there's just bodies, like there are trees and birds and insects, bodies performing activities, and then at some so-called moment, the body will stop functioning. And that is what's called death. There's nothing more to it. And death and life are not separated. Death and life is just what's happening. At the same time, they're not divided. There's not something which is death and something else which is life. Death and life are just the same. There's no division between the so-called two. Death and life is this. This is it. And there's no death or life for anyone already. There's just death and life playing out. Bodies functioning innocently. Bodies not functioning innocently. Bodies moving. Bodies not moving. So just the directness of whatever is happening. As is the fear for the end, the so-called end of this body. There's no one doing the fear. There's no one doing the wondering. That's just what's happening. Scratching the neck, making a sound, understanding this sound as words. It's just simply this already. There's just whatever is happening, the directness of whatever error is happening is already innocently this. There's no one behind this, behind the words, behind the sounds, behind the blinking of the eyes, behind the ears, behind the moving of the lips. There's just simply whatever is happening. There's no one behind it as a doer, as a separated doer, or as a separated owner of this body. This body is not owned by someone or something. At the same time, thinking it's owned by something or not is already just innocently this. That idea or belief is not done by a separated you already. There's just this.